Hey there, welcome to day 10 of our Get Up and Go Challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. This is my favorite day. I absolutely love today because I get to introduce you to something called the SOAP framework. That's our tool today, that's our activity, and that's what we're going to talk about for, I would say, 90% of the rest of the challenge. We are going to go through this SOAP framework for each of the 9 areas and aspects of your life and my life, and we are going to I'm going to give an example every day of going through and applying the SOAP framework. Now, I'm going to share what the SOAP framework is today, just so you can get an idea. I'm going to give you an activity that has really helped me to move forward applying it in my life. Whether I'm facing a challenge immediately or not, I just can use it as a continuous improvement process. Now, I was up at my friend's spa last weekend, and I got these really cool soaps called Soap Sisters. I got a relax one, which I thought was perfect. I got a lavender one for my granddaughter. And they have this really cool spiral on them. I don't know that you can see it, but I might contact them and see if they will make me some soap with the S, the O, the A, and the P for our SOAP framework and for the people that participate in the Get Up and Go Challenge. That's how impressed I am with their soap so far. This is the Good Morning soap. And so I'm going to start using them, see how I like them, the smells, the feel, the makeup, the materials of the soap, and maybe I will contact them because they're from my home state and see if they will manufacture a special brand of soap for the Get Up and Go Challengers. I think that'd be really, really fun. So what the heck does SOAP stand for? Let me show you some of my awesome backwards writing, my huge, not so awesome graphics. SOAP, S-O-A-P, just how you spell it. And it seems super appropriate for COVID. We were washing our hands all the time using hand sanitizer. Sanitizer is too long for an acronym, so SOAP seemed more appropriate. Our SOAP framework stands for story. S stands for story or situation. What's your current situation? What's your current story? What's really going on right now? And then in addition to knowing our current story, we need to know what it is that we want, because that creates the gap that the rest of the SOAP framework fills in. The process fills in. How do we get from where we are to where we want to be? O stands for, I'm not sure you can see this, options. What are all the possibilities and possible options? And we're going to use tools every day to reinforce and understand and practice and install in our subconscious a bunch of tools for each of these areas, each parts of the process, so it just becomes automatic and easy for us to apply and use. A stands for action, because nothing happens in our lives, and especially when we're facing changes and challenges, until we actually take some action and move, until we do something. Story and options are all about figuring out where we are to where we want to go. Options are what is possible, what can we possibly do, and then we have to decide. So part of action is making a decision and then acting on that decision immediately. And we'll share a bunch of tools for how to do that. And finally, P stands for progress. Are we moving toward what we want, or are we staying stuck, or are we actually moving backwards? Because guess what? Everything we try in life, I know, spoiler alert, doesn't work out perfectly the first time we attempt it. So basically, that is a very, very brief and quick overview of what the heck is the SOAP framework. Now, you might notice that the SOAP framework is very similar to how we get anything else we want in our life, right? How to get anything we want in our life is pretty much a 4-step process. Think about what you want. Think about different ways of moving toward what you want. Take action toward getting what you want. And finally, are you making progress? Are you moving toward what you want or not? Same thing with the SOAP framework. So now, what's our activity today? What are we going to do today, and what am I going to ask you to do today and share in the comments below? One thing I discovered a few challenges ago was that it works best if I have an idea of something that I want in each of the 9 areas and aspects of our life. So when we come to the day on that, I don't have to sit and try to come up with or think every day, what is it that I might want in that area? So today, as part of your action item, I'm going to ask you to take each area and aspect of your life, the 9 areas: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence, and just write down, and I've already done it, just write down one thing that you would want and make it something that we can apply the SOAP framework to, or that you can practice each time you get an opportunity to apply the SOAP framework to. So for example, physical, I want well-being and I want more energy. So as we go through the SOAP framework with respect to my physical well-being, what's a way that I can get more energy or feel more well-being, more of an emotion, or say I want to lose 10 pounds or 50 pounds, I think I said the other day. Pick one thing, just one thing you want with respect to your physical well-being. And then when we get to the SOAP framework for that particular area or aspect of our life, you can be thinking of your exact personal example of what you want as I'm sharing the example from my life or from someone else's, if anybody wants to volunteer to let me do their desire for that area or aspect of our life. So, for example, just each area and aspect of your life, a quick thing that you would want. Financial, I put, more increased streams of income, but it could be I want $3,000 a month because that covers my basic needs, or I want to pay off my house, whatever it is. Pick something in each of these areas. Mental, I said, positive mindset, be a cheerleader for myself instead of having that negative talk in my head all the time. Emotional, I put a feeling filter, or I want to have more emotional intelligence. So just brainstorm something that you would like for each of these areas and aspects of your life. And the more specific, the better. Mine are super general because I've gone through this so many times. But pick something specific for each area, just so when we get to it, you've got something in mind. And it can be simple. Maybe it's, I want to drink 8 glasses of water a day, or I want to get 8 hours of sleep a night for physical. But just pick one thing so you've got it in mind as we go through the examples, as we go through the rest of the challenge. And then our action item today, the thing I want you to share is just the one area you want to start with. What is the one area or aspect of your life that you want me to go through the SOAP framework first on? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at and tally those up, and then the 3 most commonly voted on ones, those are the ones that I'm going to break the entire SOAP framework down one day at a time for, and then after that the other 6 areas we'll do all in one day, the whole SOAP framework. But I want to spend the most time on the areas that you're most interested in, really having tools and strategies and techniques and tips for doing the story, doing the options, doing the action, and doing the progress. So share your number 1 area in the comments below. Any questions, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Go start soaping things up. Have an awesome day.